Hello, boys and girls. We're going to read the story called The Christmas Promise. I wonder who that little guy is. You guys think you know who that is? If you don't, we're going to find out. So this is The Christmas Promise by Allison Mitchell and Catalina Echeverry. A long, long time ago, so long that it's hard to imagine, God promised a new king. He wasn't any ordinary king like the ones we see on TV or in books. He would be different. He would be a new king, a rescuing king, a forever king. So, there's some of the kings that we see on TV and everything, but this king is supposed to be different. There's some pharaohs in Egypt. Looks like the king of England there, but this new king is going to be a little bit different. And do you know what? One precious night, God kept his Christmas promise. Would you like to know how he did it? The Christmas story starts with an angel. Whoosh! He came from God to see Mary. The angel had a special message. Mary, you're going to have a baby. He will be a special baby. God promises that your baby is going to be king, not for a little time, but forever and ever. He will be the forever king. Look at that. There's the angel coming to talk to Mary. She looks very surprised to see that angel. That angel's name is Gabriel. That's the angel Gabriel coming to see Mary. The forever king. Mary was going to marry Joseph, so God sent another angel. Whoosh! He came to see Joseph. The angel had a special message. Mary's going to have a very special baby, the angel said to Joseph. Her baby's going to be king, and he will rescue his people. He will be a rescuing king. You see St. Joseph to sleep at night, and the angel comes to him in a dream and is talking to him, telling him it's going to be a rescuing king. God had promised that his new king would be born in a little city called Bethlehem, and that's where Mary and Joseph went. But Bethlehem was very busy with lots and lots and lots of people. Look at that. It's like lining up for the grocery store right now. There's tons of people everywhere. My goodness. So when the baby was born, he had to sleep in a manger instead of a bed. All the other mangers in Bethlehem held food for hungry animals to munch, but this manger held a tiny baby. He was God's special new king. Can you imagine? Sometimes you invite your pets to sleep in your beds at night, I bet. But this new king had to sleep in the pet's bed. Bet you it stunk pretty bad. The shepherds in the field had such a surprise. It was quiet and dark, and the sheep were snoozing when whoosh, an angel popped into the sky. Now the sky was bright, and the shepherds were so scared, but the angel had a special message for them. Look at those guys. See the angel coming? All those shepherds looking up at the sky. Look at all their sheep. The sheep know what's going on. Look at that. Don't be afraid. I have wonderful good news for you, the angel said. God's chosen king has been born tonight. He is going to rescue his people, just as God promised. He will be the rescuing king. Then lots and lots of other excited angels joined in to celebrate. That's an angel party going on. These guys know how to have a good time. The shepherds were really excited. They went rushing to see the new king, and there he was, lying in a manger, just as the angel said. But they weren't the only ones who had heard the good news about the promised new king. So they went and they found Mary and Joseph and the new king lying in the manger. But it says other people are on the way. Some wise men living far away had also been sent a message. It was quiet and dark, and they were watching the stars when, whoosh, a new star popped into the sky. The star had a special message. The wise men knew what it meant. Look at these guys looking at their telescope, and then there's that bright star that just appeared in the sky up there. A very special king had been born, the king for all God's people. This child was the promised new king. The wise men were so excited, they went on a long journey to see the new king. Look how long that road is. They are coming from far, far away to come see the new king. Look there, you can see that's where the star is. Whoop, over there. And there he was, just as the star had shown them. Look, they found a little baby with Mary and Joseph. Look at that. It looks like they're bowing down. They're giving him some presents. They even took their shoes off when they came in. Your mom probably has you do that sometimes, keep the mud off the road. Everything God promised came true. There are lots and lots of different kings in the world, but God sent the greatest king of all. He sent a new king, a rescuing king, a forever king. Let's see all those kings from all over the world there, but none of them quite as special as the new king. And do you know what this king's name is? Who is this mystery king? His name is Jesus. You probably knew that. Yeah, Jesus is the King of Kings, born in Bethlehem all those years ago, the promise that God made to us. So that's the special story about the Christmas promise that God made to us to have a new king, and we celebrate that Jesus was born for us as a little baby 2,000 years ago. The end.